Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday. It's our last day. Well, not our last day. It's our last day in Maryland. We're going to be leaving Maryland. We're on the ship right now, but we're going to be getting off very, very soon. We've already completely packed up. This is the last time we'll see this room and our lovely hanging monkey. Goodbye, son. I'll miss you. Okay, so we're going to take our backpacks up. They already have all of our baggage. We just...
Your son is dead. Look at him. He's unfurling.
No. Evil. We just have to grab our backpacks. It's 9 o'clock. We're supposed to be out of the room right now. And we're going to grab our stuff, go back up. We have a table up with my parents. My parents and my sister and all them, they're up there with the table. And we were going out individually to grab our stuff and bring it back so we can keep all of our stuff at that table and sit at that table for the next little bit because we can't get off the ship for like over an hour. So we're just going to be...
At least an hour and a half, probably like 2.5 hours.
Maybe even 2, yeah. We're going to be sitting there for a while. And it's really annoying that we have to do that, but it is what it is. I don't understand why they kick you out of the room so early when we just sit around, but we have our phones, we have stuff to do, I guess.
Prepare them for the next guests.
Yeah, people are going to be getting on the ship immediately after us, so someone's going to be in this room. Just like last weekend, everyone had just gotten off the ship, and then we immediately got back on, and they just take off and do the same thing they did this week over again for new people. So, funny story. My aunt and uncle and my cousin and her husband and I don't remember if it's both of their kids or only one of their kids, but their family is going to be on the ship right as we leave. Like they're doing the week after us on the same exact trip, which is very interesting. So we're leaving the room now. We've got all our stuff. We're going to sit around for a little while. Looks nice.
So, Chris and I are out and about. We got the car back. It looks awesome.
We got back to my parents' house, and then we got the car back.
Yes. Oh, you didn't film any of that?
No, I didn't film anything since we got off the ship. What the heck is this thing? This is a building that didn't used to exist. Sorry, we're driving...
Is it a library? What is it?
I have no idea. We're driving through where my school... I just wanted to see the area around, because oh wow. There's like a lot of new stuff happening around my high school, and I just wanted to see some of it. None of these houses used to exist. I haven't been down here in a long time, I guess.
I guess we can show what he's talking about.
There's a whole neighborhood over there that did not used to be there. Alrighty then. Sorry for interrupting, but okay, we can continue. We can continue now. Sorry.
Look how fluffy the clouds are.
They are very fluffy.
So yes, we got back to the house and we
rested.
Yeah, we all sat down for a while, and then Christopher's dad and we went and picked up the car.
We mentioned
it looks awesome.
Earlier this week that a few months ago it got a scratch, needed to be fixed. They fixed it. It looks really nice now.
Yeah.
That's the gist of it.
And so I came too so that we could go and grab sushi, actually, because our favorite sushi restaurant of all time is down here in Maryland, and so we obviously don't get to go very often.
We won't be back until Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, it was my birthday. We never ended up eating sushi on the actual ship because they just didn't have a very big menu. They barely had any specialty rolls, and like
they had like 2, I think.
Yeah, and like one of them was like a California roll. I was like, ooh, specialty. It was not very interesting, and so I just didn't feel like spending money on it, and so we didn't end up going. But now I was like, oh, we can just go grab like a couple rolls, like get a light lunch. We weren't gonna get our full like 5-6 roll spread. We were just gonna get like maybe 2. And I looked it up, and they're closed on Sunday.
They're closed on Sundays. No.
Which I'm pretty bummed about, because I was like, oh, I was gonna get to eat my favorite sushi. But Chris and I both have eaten like a ton of like burgers this week, and we had
just heavy food in general.
Yeah. I've had a ton of potatoes, and we ate like steak like multiple nights each, and pork chops, and like we've just eaten a lot of like heavy meats, especially a lot. So neither of us are in the mood for anything meaty, which is like mostly what you can get at fast food restaurants. And so we're like, oh well, sushi actually would be perfect because it's pretty light. Like it's some pretty light, like fluffy rice with some like fish and then some sauces. Like it's a very light meal. So we're like, oh, this would be perfect. So we actually looked up another sushi place, and I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but very out of character for us, we were going to be trying a different place in Maryland.
Well, we're kind of forced to. It's not really an option.
Yeah, but we both still really want sushi, even though we both ended up just getting sushi like last week with my sister and my brother-in-law. But we're getting more sushi, and hopefully it's going to be delicious. I mean, it has really good ratings online.
Well, we want to go back home and nap for a while. We're leaving tonight. We didn't really mention that, but we were going to leave tomorrow, Monday, in the morning to drive all day back, but there's a reason we're not doing that. We'll talk more about that later, but we're leaving tonight instead.
It's an exciting reason.
It's an exciting reason. It's a good reason, but we're leaving tonight instead to drive overnight, and I need to go home and sleep for a little bit. We were planning on having a very light dinner with my parents tonight. Like, we're just going to have some very light, snacky kind of things tonight with them.
Yeah, like cheese and crackers and stuff like that. So we wanted to just get something quick and like pretty easy and simple and light for lunch so that we can go home and nap for a few hours. I'll probably try to stay up a lot of the night with Christopher too, just because it's kind of rude to make him stay awake and drive by himself alone. And we'll probably listen to like the next Terry Pratchett book or something, or we'll listen to something together, maybe The Adventure Zone.
I said I'll listen to The Adventure Zone.
Yeah, that would be fun. We'll show you the sushi when we get it, and hopefully it's even just as half as good as Sushi Nari, and it will be phenomenal. So. It's hard to dig in because it's very frozen. We need to let it thaw for a minute. I was like, that's the most pathetic little scoop ever, but I can't get more with a plastic spoon. So, that was actually pretty good. There was one roll that I guess I didn't realize it had like a wasabi sauce on top.
I didn't realize how much I dislike wasabi. I've never really tried it previously, but just that was like the taste that was like prevalent throughout, that like I could tell I did not like the taste of the wasabi.
Yeah,
so.
And the second I tasted it, I was like, oh, that's wasabi, and that's why this just doesn't taste right. And I said that, I was like, oh, this has wasabi in it, I can tell that's not that great, blah, blah, blah. And so at the end, there was like some of the sauce on the plate, and I was like, oh, this is the wasabi, and I tasted it, I was like, yep, that's the taste, that's not good. And Chris tried it, and he was like, oh, yeah, that was horrible.
It was exactly the taste that was putting me off from the roll.
So like that one roll actually would have been good, except for we just don't love the taste of wasabi. I don't really think it's that spicy.
It isn't that spicy.
Yeah.
It just doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
It just tastes.
A lot of people are like, oh, wasabi is so spicy, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's very spicy. Like, I've had, like, chunks of it before that I've even just eaten straight, and, like, it doesn't faze me. I just don't enjoy the taste at all.
I didn't enjoy the taste. But the rolls were good.
Yes. The other 3 rolls were actually very delicious. The Baltimore roll was, like, super spicy. That was, like, the little one that was only, like, $7. That's, like, the small roll. That one was actually really spicy.
And it was good. The volcano roll was awesome.
So good, though. Yeah. The volcano was by far the best. I mean, does it even begin to live up to Nari?
We're not abandoning Sushi Nari anytime soon. There's no reason for us to come back to this place unless we come back to Maryland on a Sunday or whatever. But
give these an 8, like 8 stars out of 10 of like how much I enjoyed
the place in general.
Like I really liked it, but.
And then we also got a dessert, which is really good.
In comparison, like each roll facing up to one of the Sushi Nari rolls, though, like they would have been knocked out.
The Sushi Nari rolls are 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Like always. So.
Yeah, they're just perfection. So we're just like very spoiled, but these ones were actually pretty good and did a decent job considering that I was having my heart crushed by not getting to go to Sushi Nari. Anyway, they were very good though, and then we also got that dessert at the end. It was actually quite large, and it was also very good. It was like half Yeah, half like vanilla, half chocolate, and then in the center they had a maraschino cherry. And then it also had like almond slivers on it and whipped cream and sprinkles.
It was coated in chocolate also.
Yes, and oh my gosh, it was actually really good. I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it, yeah. So good. I chose well. I feel really bad though because I didn't think Chris wanted dessert at all because one, he like never ever orders dessert in sushi places ever. I don't think you ever have without me going, oh, I want to get like mochi or whatever or something.
Well, usually we have like a bunch of rolls. We didn't get as many rolls this time. But
he never orders dessert there. So that was one thing. Two, he said that he's not eating for the next 3 weeks.
Until
and that
Disney.
I'm just going to have to siphon like protein powder into his veins to keep him alive because he's not eating.
Because I ate too much this past week. But at Disney, we're also eating too much in 3 weeks, so.
Yeah. And then also, like, I don't know, there were just, like, a lot of things. So, like, I said, oh, can I have a dessert menu, please? She brings me a dessert menu. I look over really quick, and I say, oh, can I have this one? And I hand it back to her. That's all, thank you. And then Christopher was like, I wanted to get something. And I was like, I'm so sorry, we can call her back. And then he was like, no, it's fine. Well, it's fine.
I figured I just wanted to look to see what they had, and she kind of looked at it real quick and chose something and then sent the lady away.
Yeah, I chose really fast. Well, I didn't want to have to like wait for her to come back. So she gave it to me, I looked at it and immediately gave it back.
Yeah, but I was totally fine with sharing whatever she got. It was a lot bigger than we both thought it would be. So it ended up working out really well that we both get to share it. So yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I chose well.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we're almost home now. We're gonna go nap. I'll see if I can fall asleep. I probably will be able to.
I'm really tired. I'm going to sleep hopefully immediately.
I feel a little bit tired, not super tired, but I'll probably just turn on some like mellow YouTube videos and then I'll like knock out in like 5 minutes. So anyway. This is us for the next few hours, just snoozing away.
Curacao. Hey.
So it's Monday morning now. It's like 7:15 in the morning. We've been, and by we I mean Christopher's been driving since almost 2 a.m. We're like an hour and 15 minutes from home.
We left at like 1:30 or so. 1:30 or 1:45.
It was like 1:45, which is almost 2.
But we're almost there now.
And we just stopped at McDonald's to get me some breakfast.
The sun has come up.
Have been sleeping a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the time I've been asleep, but...
And I'm gonna sleep immediately after getting home.
Me too. I'm gonna try to go back to sleep too when we get home. We have some stuff we need to prep for later this afternoon. This thing we have to prep for, so I'm stressed and my brain hurts and I'm ready to go home, take a nap, and then stress out for a few more hours. Hopefully I can fall asleep.
we need to prep for this thing.
That we'll talk about later when my brain is not absolutely
shut off. But we're going to prep for it right now. A little bit.
Yeah, so I'm hoping some food, sausage biscuits and hash browns and some water wakes me up enough to talk and strategize. Our Google Maps is having a very hard time right now.
It really is.
Oh gosh.
We've made a pit stop somewhere for Giselle to get a juice, like a smoothie, and it has no idea what's happening at all.
It's just, oh gosh.
We're
absolutely ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
Stop. Yes. The date on the screen that you are currently seeing is indeed accurate. It is now Friday of the same week. It's a few days later. We got home from driving Monday and just fell asleep. And then for the rest of the day, I didn't really feel like vlogging, so we didn't. So we will do that now, I suppose. Giselle first. Outfit of the day.
Shirt, skirt, shoes. Yeah, these are the tennis shoes that I wear every single day. They're very ragged, they're falling apart, they're disgusting, my toe is about to come out.
We returned those Under Armour shoes because you didn't like them.
No, they were terrible. Really not good. They made me feel awful every single day.
The black ones. These are also Under Armour, but the black ones that we showed on camera before. They ended up not being great.
But the thing that I was doing the day that we got back is I took a nap And then I got ready and I actually went to an interview. It's actually at the library that I work at right now, but it's for a permanent position, not just a substitute, and it is for the children's department. I don't really know how well it went. I think it went well. I don't feel confident, but I don't feel unconfident either. I think it was a good interview, but I don't feel like over the moon, like, oh, I'm pretty sure they're gonna hire me, yada yada. No. Anyway, yeah, it went well though, and I actually have a shift tomorrow and I'm gonna be working in the kids section for a couple hours, so that'll be nice. It'll be my first time actually
as a
working down
substitute,
there.
yeah.
So
We haven't heard back from them.
no, because it was just a couple days ago. And I know they were like they said they're continuing interviews like all this week and stuff, so I'm not expecting to hear anything until probably late next week. But anyway, that happened.
Yeah, we got an email about that while we were on the cruise.
Yeah, to set up the interview is when we did it. So anyway, because we applied right before we left, so.
I think you got the email like one of the first days on the cruise.
Yeah, we did. And yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I don't feel like super confident about the position in general, just because I guess when I feel like I want to be a children's librarian, I want to be like a middle grade librarian, like ages like 6 to 12, with being like 9 to 11 being like my sweet spot is like what I would prefer. And they mostly would want me helping, if I get the position, I'd mostly be helping with like 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds, which is a little different than an 11-year-old and a little bit outside of my wheelhouse. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but
It would be a great foot in the door at
Yes.
the library. And a children's department, which maybe you would be able to move on to older ages, you know.
yeah.
But that's cool.
Hey,
Hi.
how'd your shift at the library go yesterday?
Oh, it was really good. I only spent an hour in children's and it was like super quiet, so I ended up just talking with the girl who was down there, because they always have 2 people on at once, and that was great. I really like her a lot, so that was fun, but it was pretty dead. And then everything else was really good. I had a great time. It was awesome.
Now it's Sunday.
It is Sunday, and Christopher and I earlier this week, we returned the shoes that we bought like almost 2 months ago now, that I didn't end up wearing them that much because they were awful and they made my feet hurt really badly.
We returned them just in time to get the window of like getting a refund, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so today I went to the mall to go on the hunt to find shoes that are comfortable and that don't make my feet hurt, and that hopefully will help me both at work and at Disney. And basically my parameters are good neutral color, hopefully black or dark gray, and arch support. And I probably tried on like 20 shoes at like 2 or 3 different shoe places going around the mall, and they were all terrible.
This is a different mall than the one that's near us. She went
Yeah.
a little bit farther away to get
This
to a mall.
one's a lot bigger. It's
Yeah.
probably, what would you say, like maybe 2 to 3 times the size?
It's a huge mall.
Yeah,
It's very large.
It's giant. And I had no idea where I was. I literally walked around almost the entire mall, just like whenever I would see, because I don't know what are shoe stores and what shoe stores would carry what things, just looking from the directory. It's like, okay, these are all shoe stores, but that doesn't help me because
Yeah.
shoe stores can focus on very specific things. So I ended up just walking around the entire mall, and I went in several different places, mostly focusing on like sporty things, like places that's focused on like tennis shoes, like Nikes and whatever. And I hated everything I tried on. And then I walked past this place called The Walking Company, and I got some stuff. And I'm really excited about what I got. It is pricey, but they're actually not that pricey because, I don't know, I'll explain it. So the first thing is some tennis shoes that are black and gray, and they have the most intense arches ever, which is awesome. And the soles, you can like take them out and in, like they're an insert.
Oh, cool.
So I can always go buy more of these and replace them and whatever, if I want to. Like, if this wears out but the shoe is in still good condition, then I can always, like, get a new sole. But she recommended this sole, so I got it. So I think these shoes were originally $160, and then plus the inserts were like $30. So kind of pricey shoes for me. The most expensive shoes I've ever owned are like $60, and so I was like, but they were on sale for I think $120, and then they had a deal going on since they were on sale already, that if you bought another pair of shoes that was like a full price pair or something like that, you got like an extra 25% off. And before I tried these shoes on, I tried on a pair of shoes that were like Van-esque shoes, which are what these are. And they're just like this nice charcoal gray. They again have like a really awesome arch support. They're super comfy and really cute. So like these are more like my practical, like really, really comfy to like run around in. But also these are also very comfy just to be in as well. And I fell in love with both of them, and at first I was just gonna get these, which were like, I think they were like 80, they might have been 70, there was something around that, and so I got both of them for like $200 together ish. So they were like $100 each essentially, which is,
That's okay. The two pairs of shoes that I wear are both $100 each, so.
yeah, so it's like not, I don't know, like I technically didn't need to buy 2 pairs of shoes at once, but I never even look at like flat shoes like this that look flat, because I always assumed that the arch will not support me at all. But the arch was incredible in these. Like, they're so comfortable, and I really like how they feel, and I'm really excited about like that they're canvas, because hopefully I won't wear through the toes very quickly. Hopefully I won't for those as well, but I tend to wear through the toes of my shoes very quickly on top, because I guess my toes stick up really high. So anyway, I got those and I am in love with them. They're so cute.
I'm glad.
Then I also like got this for free, which is like a little travel case thing. I don't know, she just threw it in there and she's like, this is free, and I was like, okay. So yeah, I guess for toiletries or whatever you want, just like a little black travel case. So I mean, I can always, we have been traveling a lot. So anyway, I'm 100% thrilled. And she said the return policy is 30 days, so that means I can probably wear them once or twice or a few times and decide how much I was like, if I really do love both of them. And I'll probably keep both though. And the girl in there, I didn't ever ask for her name, but she was awesome. She helped me a lot. I came in and I said, this is what I'm looking for, and she said, great, I'll get you some options, what are your size, just like super, super helpful, and walked away with 2 awesome pairs of shoes. So
Well, that's awesome.
yeah.
My thought recently has been that, like, I bought these more expensive shoes that were like each $100 because I figured they would be nice and last a long time, and I was right. The ones that I bought last year have lasted really well. They're perfect in condition still, and I can switch back and forth between the two, and they're both in really good condition and feel really nice, and they're both really comfortable, and I think it's worth it. So
Yeah.
hopefully these will last you a long time, and that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm really...
Instead of buying like we bought you like a $50 pair of shoes a couple years ago, and they went out with like in 6 months, and you hated them. So like,
Yeah, well, we bought them, I think, just a little over a year ago, but I think they were a $70 pair of shoes, $70 pair of shoes, and we got them on a little bit of a sale, but I think they were still like $60. Like, they were still not that cheap. And yeah, within 4 months, I did nothing to do with them.
Yeah, you didn't like them at all. So.
And so I'm like really hoping these are better, and I love... Okay, so I've just put these on. I really like how they feel. They are very comfortable. I ended up getting, I think these are a 7.5, which, yeah, they're a 7.5, which normally I'm a 6.5. So this is a whole size up because these shoes, they're this. she says they run quite small, so she originally brought me a 7, and I said I think I even need a size bigger, so she brought me a 7.5, and the arches fit really in a nice place, and I have a little bit of wiggle room for my toes, and I just think they're really cute. I haven't owned a pair of like nice cute sneakers that I like to wear that are comfortable ever in my whole life. I really don't like how most tennis shoes look. Like, this is fine. Do I like how it looks? No. Do I like it compared to how most other tennis shoes look? Yes. But do I think this is cute? No. I don't think tennis shoes like this are ever cute. But I think these are really cute, so that also makes me very happy that they're very comfortable and very cute. And then these are just like nice, practical, everyday shoes, and I'm so happy.
And so we're letting some time pass here, obviously. It is now Friday the 30th. I was able to get off work a little bit early today. We left a little bit early. My job let us have our 3-day weekend start slightly early today. And it is a 3-day weekend. We have Labor Day on Monday. Both Giselle and I have off work. I am going to be working on finishing up the cruise vlogs this weekend. It's the reason why so much time is skipped. I'm not trying to like go overboard with like vlogging. This is obviously kind of the end of the last cruise vlog. We know this is the same vlog we got off the ship, and that was almost 2 weeks ago at this point. But we're getting very close to Disney, and I made a decision that I'm not going to release, and you'll have already seen this happen at this point. I just made a decision to not release any of the cruise vlogs until like right before we start going to Disney. I already filmed last weekend the footage for a vlog about our Disney planning, which I'm decided to release this weekend, and I'm going to release it on Sunday. I have to edit it this weekend. I am going to post that and then post the cruise vlogs right after that. So even though it was like filmed like later than the cruise vlogs, I really wanted to get that out before we went to Disney World, and then I'll put the cruise vlogs in between that vlog, and then the cruise vlogs will come out over a few weeks, and like every few days or so I'll release one, and it'll take a couple weeks for that to happen. So that'll give some time to go to Disney World, come back, and for me to start editing the Disney World vlogs. I don't want the channel to just be sitting here dead for a bunch of time, so I've been editing the vlogs. I'm almost done with them. I have like 2 left or something like that, and I think I'm gonna finish those today probably. So that's pretty exciting. I'm really happy about that. I got through them pretty quickly and easily, all things considered. I mean, I feel pretty accomplished, and I feel really good about how they turned out. So I think I'm gonna end this here. I haven't quite finished going around and shooting some of the B-roll for the Disney planning vlog that I did. I want to kind of go around our apartment and shoot some of the Disney stuff that we have all around and like insert that. And I figured while I'm sitting here waiting and just hanging out, because I have to go pick up Giselle from work because I got off work early and she didn't, so I have to go back and pick her up in about an hour. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time to do that, and then just probably tomorrow. I'll probably all day tomorrow is what I'll do, is just spend all day editing that vlog, and you'll have already seen that vlog and all the cruise vlogs and now this vlog at this point. So I think we're probably going to vlog a little bit this weekend and next week as we prepare to go to Disney World. We have Giselle some skirt making to do, we have packing to do, we want to watch some Disney movies next week to prepare ourselves, and there's some other things happening next week, and it's a short work week, which is nice. So I think that's it for this, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed our cruise vlogs, and it's kind of weird that this is like the end of the last cruise vlog. It feels really weird. It feels like we've been back from the cruise for a while, but we really haven't. I think it's just the days are going by really slow because I can't wait for Disney World to happen. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you very soon with more.